One of the things that most energizes me about ministry is the holy work of learning to pay attention to how God is present in and amongst us and within our community. We are living in uncharted waters, and right now there is so much in our personal and our professional and even our spiritual lives that has been stripped away. And while that can be frightening, it is also true that we are not alone. God abides with us, even in this place. And Scripture reminds us over and over again that in times of trouble, in times of fear and uncertainty, God has always found a way through for the people of God. Christians throughout history have found comfort in the knowledge that the God who led the people through the wilderness, the God who preserved the Israelites in exile, the God who sent Jesus Christ into the world, that same abiding and merciful God never stops showing up. This knowledge sustained the early Christians in a time when they were rejected and outcast by their community. And the knowledge that God abides has even given hope to generations of reformers and abolitionists, activists and peacemakers who have all experienced the darkness of this world and dared to dream of a brighter future. I'm looking forward to discovering with the good people of Trinity Church how God is already at work within us, as well as where God may be leading us forward into new life. One of the things that excites me about Trinity's ministry is its commitment to the mission and witness of Jesus Christ in the world. I love that Trinity is a place that affirms not just the goodness of God's creation, but also our responsibility to take care of it and our neighbors. I love your inclusivity and your welcome because it is as wide and as broad as the love of Christ. I look forward to embracing the fullness of the Berwyn community with you. Frankly, I'm looking forward to intellectual discourse. One of the things that drew me to your community is your appreciation for lifelong learning and your commitment to continually growing in the knowledge and the love of God. And finally, I'm looking forward to worship. One of my greatest joys is to lead worship in community, and I very much look forward to the honor and privilege of worshiping together. I met my husband, Alex, at church in Boston while I was in seminary at the Harvard Divinity School. He is a political science professor and is tenured at the University of Pennsylvania. We like to joke in our house that politics and religion are always fair game at the dinner table, so be warned if you ever join us. Together, we are the parents to 4 lovely children: Amelia, our oldest, Jeremiah, Abraham, and then the baby Tobias. Being their parents has been one of the most challenging and also rewarding experiences of my life. And if I could sum up our household in one word, I would say that it is nothing if it is not lively. In my free time, I like to run and to read, but more than anything, I like to be outside in my garden. Growing my own food connects me to the earth that God has made and called good, and connects me to my neighbors as well. Ultimately, to care for the earth is a reminder to me of our first calling as creations of God who carry God's image within us, and that is that we are made to love and to consider the well-being of all of God's creation. We're called to remember that we share the source of our being in God with every plant and animal, and with every person that draws breath. How we live on this earth and how we share our lives with one another says very much about what we think of this fact. Thank you so much for calling me to be your new pastor, and I cannot wait to meet you all. Grace and peace.